Hey, I'm Carl Decker with the Giant Factory Off-Road Racing Team. I've been riding 29ers for about a year and a half now, and what I like about them is that they're super great for a lot of different types of racing and riding. They roll really well, they're efficient, and they're just smoother through a lot of sandy, rocky terrain. They're just really good at a lot of different things, and that's why I've ended up riding my Anthem X 29er so much over the last year. I'm down here in Southern Cal today to test out and ride more the new, to me and not to you yet, XtC Composite 29er. The reason for this bike is that sometimes a dually isn't the right answer. I'm lucky I'm on Giant, I have options. I can ride anything I want, 26ers, a range of different travels and wheel sizes. But what I really wanted was a full-on race bike, 29er hardtail. For some races, it just doesn't get any better than that. I race a lot of short track, and I expect that this new bike is going to be my secret weapon for 011. One of the first things I noticed about this bike as soon as I got it was just how big that front end was. Giant had to do some interesting things to accommodate for this size, this girth. And the girth is kind of the secret to the whole frame. That's what makes it so stiff in the front end for steering, for the bottom bracket. And to get around designing around existing parts and standards, they had to make the whole bike asymmetrical. The rear chainstays, totally different side to side. They're big, they're massive, and they're totally different. You look at the bike and it's kind of an elegant solution to a complex problem. The down tube, bizarrely offset to one side. And it's interesting to look at because it's asymmetrical. You're not used to seeing something like that in a bicycle. But again, a great solution to a hard problem to solve. Now, some of the weaknesses the 29er has historically had are vague steering and kind of wimpy handling due to the big wheels and awkward proportions of the frame. As a racer, I need every advantage I can get. So I went to Giant with some of the things that I wanted improved on what historically has been a 29er. I wanted it to steer where I steered it. I wanted it to be stiff in the bottom bracket and to accelerate with as much tenacity as it could for how much power I put out. Giant came back with kind of a home run in that regard. They had the overdrive head tube, big beefy head tube that fades into the mega drive down tube, which is just a ginormous down tube. It's bigger than the pop can. And then that fades into their bottom bracket juncture, which is called power core. And this as a unit works to make the bike super stiff. It's torsionally just incredibly stiff. It steers where you want it. And when you stand up, it accelerates with authority. I asked for a better race bike. Giant came through. I now have the XtC Composite 29er. It's stiffer, it's lighter, it has the ride of a composite bike. Now the rest is up to me.